Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am honored to share the steps of the blessed journey of Umrah, a sacred pilgrimage to Makkah that offers immense spiritual rewards and purification. It is a journey that requires physical, mental, and financial preparation, along with a strong connection to one's faith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, alternate between Hajj and Umrah, as these two remove poverty and sins, just as the billows remove impurities from iron, gold, and silver. Let us now explore the steps involved in performing Umrah, a pilgrimage that is both simple and profoundly significant. I encourage you to watch this video until the end, and I truly believe, inshallah, this video will benefit many, whether you are undertaking Umrah for the first time or you are returning to the holy city of Makkah again.
There are 3 fard obligatory acts and 2 wajib necessary acts in Umrah. The first fard is entering the state of Ihram. For men, this involves wearing 2 unstitched white clothes, while women should wear regular modest clothing that fully covers their bodies. It is advisable to acquire your Ihram clothing at the airport before departing for Jeddah. An important point to note is that you must enter the state of Ihram at the miqat, which is a wajib act. As the aeroplane approaches the miqat, you should declare your intention for Umrah. Immediately after declaring your intention, recite the talbiyah as often as possible. Men should raise their voices while reciting the talbiyah, while women should recite it softly.
And we will be entering Miqat in 5-minute time. You may want to get ready with your ihram and recite your prayers now.
لبيك اللهم عمرة
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
In the state of Ihram, there are several actions that are forbidden. Here is the list of forbidden acts while in the state of Ihram.
شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Upon arriving at Masjid al-Haram in Makkah, you continue reciting the talbiyah until you reach the door of the masjid. Upon entering, it is sunnah to enter with your right foot. The recommended dua for entering any masjid, including Masjid al-Haram, is Allahumma aftah li abwaab rahmatik.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Now we are approaching the ground floor of the Kaaba. Once inside and after seeing the Kaaba, stop reciting the talbiyah, and men should uncover their right shoulder. Proceed towards the green light to begin the Tawaf, which is the second obligatory act of Umrah. Once you reach the green light, face the Hajar al-Aswad corner of the Kaaba, raise your right hand and recite Bismillahi Allahu Akbar to start the Tawaf. After performing taslim to the Hajar al-Aswad, you should begin your Tawaf moving in an anti-clockwise direction around the Kaaba. During the Tawaf, you may recite any dua or prayer of your choice. However, when you reach the third corner of the Kaaba from the Hajar al-Aswad, third corner known as Rukun Yamani. From Rukun Yamani to the Hajar al-Aswad, there is a specific dua that should be recited during each circuit of the Tawaf. The dua is ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Keep reciting this dua between the Rukun Yamani and the Hajar al-Aswad. When you reach the Hajar al-Aswad again, your first circuit is complete. At this point, perform taslim to the Hajar al-Aswad once more by saying Bismillahi Allahu Akbar and start the second circuit. This process continues until you complete 7 circuits in total. It is crucial to keep an accurate count of these circuits during Tawaf. I have found a particular method that works effectively for me, and I would like to share it with you all. During the first circuit, focus on expressing shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has granted you the privilege of being here. Reflect on how many people are financially and logistically more capable of coming here, yet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has specially chosen you. Let this thought move your heart deeply. In the second circuit, focus on affirming the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying the words of Tawheed, and the best word is La ilaha illallah. Dedicate the third circuit to your parents. You can never fully repay the ihsan of your parents. Use the fourth circuit to seek forgiveness and to make sincere repentance for your own shortcomings. In the fifth circuit, pray for yourself and for your family, asking for Allah's subhanahu wa ta'ala blessings and protections. In the sixth circuit, make dua for your siblings, relatives, and the entire Muslim Ummah. And in the last and seventh circuit, send salutations and blessing to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By dedicating each circuit to a specific purpose, you can enhance your Tawaf experience and ensure that your heart remains fully engaged throughout the ritual. At the end of Tawaf, cover both of your shoulders with the Ihram cloth and try to find a space behind Maqam Ibrahim to perform the 2 rak'ah of Salat al-Tawaf. If you cannot find space directly behind Maqam Ibrahim, you can perform the Salat anywhere in the Mataf area. In the first rak'ah, recite Surah Al-Kafirun, and in the second rak'ah, recite Surah Al-Ikhlas. After completing the Salat, raise your hands and make dua for whatever you wish. Then leave the Mataf, drink Zamzam water, and splash some Zamzam water on your face and head. Now proceed towards Safa hill to perform Sa'i. Performing Sa'i between Safa and Marwa is the third obligation of Umrah. Sa'i begins at Safa hill. Stand on Safa hill facing the Kaaba. Make istilam towards the Hajar al-Aswad by saying Bismillahi Allahu Akbar. Then recite the prescribed dua at Safa hill by saying إن الصفا والمروة من شعائر الله فمن حج البيت أو اعتمر فلا جناح عليه أن يطوف بهما ومن تطوع خيرا فإن الله شاكر عليم. أبدأ بما بدأ الله به. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. لا إله إلا الله وحده أنجز وعده ونصر عبده وحزم الأحزاب وحده. Now raise your hands towards the Kaaba and make supplications. After the supplication, proceed to Marwa Hill. Begin walking towards Marwa Hill. When you reach the green light section between Safa and Marwa, male pilgrims should increase their pace and run lightly. Continue walking until you reach the Marwa Hill. On Marwa Hill, make istilam and repeat the same supplication as at Safa Hill. If you find the long dua difficult, you can recite only Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah in both Safa and Marwa Hill. And then once you reach the Marwa end, your first round has been completed. So first round complete ends at Marwa Hill, and second round complete ends back at Safa Hill. Continue alternating between Safa and Marwa, with each round ending at the opposite hill. And the seventh and final round will be end at Marwa Hill. During the Sa'i, you may recite any dua or prayer of your choice. You can also recite لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. After completing the Sa'i, exit Masjid al-Haram, stepping out with your left foot, and recite
Allahumma inni as'aluka min fadlik. Now shave or trim your hair as the final ritual of Umrah, which is a wajib. For men, shaving is preferred, but trimming is also acceptable. Women should cut a small portion of the hair. After cutting, remove your ihram clothes.
يا رجاء